Hey guys, it's Alonzo here with Daniel Dalbey with Last IoT Gaming, and we're doing a deck profile of him for him. What'd you do today, or a couple days ago, or a week ago?
I placed top 16 at Nationals 2021. I was using Soul Striker Leader. Pretty much as soon as I saw that Kefla card come out, I just wanted to find a way to maximize that card, and this felt like the right leader. Was great for me. Didn't end up where I wanted to be, but top 16 I'm still pretty happy with.
Gotcha. I think you did great. Let's see what the deck profile is all about.
Yeah, if you don't know the leader already, everyone already knows. Draw one, untap two. Started off here with 4 Sensus. Sensus just let me extend my turns. My bad.
No, you're good.
Busted cards, everyone knows it. I run 4 D Magics. These are the only 4 negates I ran in the deck, other than my secret. I really like the blocker negates, but I just really like 4 of these. It makes me able to play Kefla on my opponent's turn as well.
Gotcha.
My unisons, this is Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta I ran at 4. The more I played this leader, the more I realized I needed this card just through testing. A lot of people don't run it as much as I do, but this card just has so much value. 20k dual attacks I love. It awakens my leader, the -1. Bouncing cards in hand does not feel as good as putting to the bottom of the deck or things like that. But it was very good for people that wanted to play stuff on my turn. If they wanted to play anything big, I would just keep swinging, let them play everything, and just -1 bounce it, and play another one.
Gotcha. Is this the best unison you think for this deck now for sure?
I think in this variant, yeah, with Kefla, just because he's a dual attack, you beat it, go up to 25, play a Kefla easily in a turn. It just allows you to provide so much pressure while also fixing, part of this leader is just not having a lot of removal inherently, and then this just fixes that.
Gotcha.
I ran 4 God Sealing, self-explanatory. Card's just too good. People have to keep killing your unisons before they do anything. So, pretty obvious.
Pretty great, yeah.
For Kefla, this card just feels like it auto-wins any matchup that isn't blue or yellow. When you're playing against blue or yellow, you really have to be very careful about when you play it and when you go in with it. But card won me a lot of games. It's amazing. For those of you who don't know, double strike blocker, arrival for 3 energy. Bottom deck's a card ignoring barrier, then you can pitch a card. You can pitch any card to make a dual attack, but if it's itself, you draw 2 and rest down 1 card. Just a bomb that is so easy to bring out.
Gotcha. You think you would be playing this deck if this card wasn't available?
No, definitely not.
Gotcha. It's that good.
Yeah. Just the turns that you can have with Soul Striker are really explosive because of this card. I run 4 Draw Apes.
What does this card do?
Pay 2, draw 2. I love drawing cards, and it makes the most sense to run in this deck. I run 3 Zamasu.
3, okay.
3 felt like the right number. I really liked having just 1 in hand. It made me feel real safe just in case for any of their bombs. But also you can charge it, and it's just rarely a bad card.
Gotcha. Do you think you'd still keep it at 3?
I think in the main, yeah. I think 3 is fine. My super combos, I ran 3 Zeno. Zeno just, again, that basically maximizes my ability to play Kefla between mine and my opponent's turn, just the untap ability, and also just charging anything and picking it back up later when I need it. I tried cutting it down to 2 at one point, but I just really love seeing that card. It makes me feel really safe.
Perfect.
Getting down to 2-0s here, I ran 2 UI Kamehamehas. This card just does everything I need in this deck. I don't really run an offensive super combo, a draw super combo, so I kind of see it as just upping my super combo to 6. Helps me get from 3 to 2 when I need to, or just pushing for that extra push for game. This also helps me versus aggro, so I can combo out high attacks with just 1 card.
Gotcha.
I ran 2 Boo Unisons. Boo Unison, this card's just self-explanatory. It's so good. I toyed with taking it out and quickly found out that was a bad idea. So I put it back in. Double strike blocker, removal, draw, everything that you would want as a card. And I also ran 2 Baby. Baby, I originally had more of maining, but just through playtesting, I found the Gogeta to be more impactful. This card is great, like in my opinion, playing late to plus it to 5 and hopefully have Hatch in hand, so you have -5 for the next turn. But this really only feels good when I'm going like first in a slow matchup.
Gotcha. So I see you got quite a few unisons. So far we have 8. You think you've been happy with the count, or would you increase it or decrease it?
No, I think it was perfect where it was.
Gotcha.
It helped me a lot in like blue mirrors because people were just playing less unisons than me.
Okay.
So it was those games often just feel like unison wars, and
It's true.
and I just had more than them like most of the time.
That sounds like great logic.
Yeah. Played 2 Baby. Baby just wins games. Counters. I love counters. Triple strike, draw 1, barrier removal, everything I need it to be. In hindsight, like it didn't win me a lot of games actually this time around, but I would still always keep it at 2 just because the threat of it. People just won't counter when you're at 5 energy, and that feels good. I run 2 Mechi Kabura. This card just solves a lot of problems of the deck too. When I'm facing, like for instance, Gogeta Xeno, when I can just call Gogeta Xeno 6 on turn 2, it makes me feel a lot better against that matchup. Also too, a big issue that I don't like about Soul Striker is that you just never shuffle your deck. And this gives you a way to look through your deck, see what's in it, and also shuffle it. So just in case Hatch is at the bottom, it doesn't just screw you over.
Gotcha.
I just ran 2 hits. The only arrivals I run in the deck are Kefla. I just didn't find any of the blue yellow ones to be quite as like impactful enough to worth main decking. So I just run 2 of these, and also the Zamasu Super combo, which we'll get to. Also run 2 Tapions. Tapion just gives me that extra extender for really cheap that I need. A 20k double strike for 1 that also replaces itself is really good. Also too, when I'm playing Gogeta Unison constantly, just like for 3 -1, I can minus it down 1 again, swing with it, like swing with leader on tap 2 and just play another Unison. So I'm just like getting value off of my markers that are just gonna leave anyway.
Gotcha.
Here's my 4th super combo, 1 Zamasu. Zamasu's great. I liked it at 1. I never felt like I wanted more than 1. Came in really clutch sometimes. I run 1 Turning the Tide. I went back and forth on maining this quite heavily, but this card just helps me a lot in the yellow matchup. Yellow is really difficult, and this card pretty much won me most of my games versus yellow. 1 Gotenks. This is definitely a spicy card here, which actually you convinced me to put in the deck at the last second.
I got you.
When I'm running 4 Gogeta Unisons, people sometimes forget, most people don't, but when that Gogeta Unison, if you have a Saiyan and rest, you don't take damage. So if people would leave that out and then swing at my leader, I can just activate battle, not take any damage. This card did win me a game, so definitely worth it. Even after people know that you have it, like I kind of liked just charging it and then playing the Unison so that they know that I can Zeno and pick it up, so they just have to kill my Unison.
Yeah, and they have to worry about it all the time now.
Yeah, I did tap 5 for the Gogeta Unison multiple times, knowing that they would have to kill it before they can kill me, so that was pretty cool. My secret Hatch, self-explanatory, shut down the turn. It's way too good to run anything else. I run 1 Fu, another card that just ends the games for those matches that grind.
How was it in the main deck? Would you side it still or continue maining it?
No, I'd main it. It's really good. It won me like 1 or 2 games, so just any of those matches that go along that they don't have an answer for, it's really just over once you play them. And then I run 1 Secret Identity. I like the 1-1 split. I also side the second, so when I needed the extra removal, I just took the Fu out.
Gotcha. Alright.
Getting into the side deck.
Sounds good.
Yeah, as I was saying, Secret Identity. Here, if I needed the extra removal, my like one regret of my top 16 matchup is not siding this second one in. I kept the Fu in thinking it would win me the game, but I just didn't even end up playing it, and I really could have used the extra removal. But
Gotcha.
I run one Zeno. This is kind of a meme, but I was kind of worried about Tragedy Overground decks, mainly because of our boy Landon. He refuses to go away from that card, and it's really hard to win once that comes out. I run one Go Tanks. This is mainly for the barrier removal. But I did side this in most games. I found myself just wanting more hard removal, and I sided it in a lot. I used it a decent amount. It's just really good barrier removal. Here was my idea for an answer for blue. It just turns off D-Magics. I thought this would be pretty impactful. In hindsight, it maybe wasn't the right call, but it did. Someone did D-Magic and untap into this once, and I got to burn a life and energy, so that was pretty cool. 2 Sun Gohan Piccolo. This card is just 2 removal for 1 energy. I sided this in a lot actually, versus yellow and versus black.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hitting anything 3 or less is really good. 2 cards 3 or less. But 2 blocker negates. This was for any just sort of aggro that I wanted more negates in, and also if people were siding this, the barrier to stop my D-Magic, so I was going to side those in.
Gotcha.
Around 2 protectors. I sided this in versus both Gogeta Xenos that I played against. They felt good. They were there what I wanted them for, so worth siding. 2 Koitsukai's card, just very good against yellow and anything that plays on my turn, so definitely worth siding. The card just puts in so much work. And 2 Daburas. I didn't end up seeing any hand hate the whole day, so never sided them in, but I would definitely keep it in.
Yeah, there was a lot of hand destruction, so it was just kind of odd you didn't see it.
Yeah.
But do you have any last minute shout outs, Daniel?
Yeah, absolutely. My team here, Last Legacy. Love you guys. Thank you for all the testing and getting me ready for this.
Of course.
Never felt more ready for a tournament, so thank you. And also thank you to Team Genki. They also helped us test as well.
Shout out to them in the back. Shout out to Jared over there.
Yep. Shout out to Jared the King.
Pixel King over there. So focused.
The actual King's back there. And then also to our Arizona shop owners who keep locals going and keep this community thriving. Love you guys.
Perfect. All right. Well, then that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. Later.